Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss how to remove duplicates from a sorted array. Okay, let's take an example. We have a nums array that is having data 1 comma 1 comma 2. That means it is having three elements, but if we see, we can see one is repeating. But if you want to find out number of unique elements, there are two unique elements, that is 1 and 2. Now let's take another example, that is 1 comma 1 comma 2 comma 2 comma 2 comma 3 comma 3. We can clearly see 1 is also repeating, 2 is also repeating, and 3 is also repeating. But if we want to find out how many unique elements are there, we can clearly say there are three unique elements, that is 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, now let's look at how we can solve this kind of problem. So the brute force approach to this problem is we can use set data structure. So what is the advantage of set data structure? Basically, set data structure don't allow duplicate elements to be inserted into that. Okay, so for example, if we got the input as a nums array, that is 1 comma 1 comma 2, and now we want to store the same data into the set data set, and now set will not allow us to insert the duplicate value, that is 1. Okay, so we will be only inserting 1 comma 2, that are the unique element. But in this case, the time complexity will be big of n log n, because we are traversing the array and inserting the data into the set, plus big O of n, that is getting the values which we stored into the set. Talking about the same space complexity, it will be big O of n, as we are storing the elements into the set. But we can check the better approach to solve this problem. So the optimal approach is we can use the two pointers approach. So let's check what algorithm says. So first thing is we will check the length of the array. If the length of the array is 0, then we will simply return 0. Else we will start with two pointers, that is I and j. I will start from the 0th index, and j we will be starting from the first index. Now we will iterate j till the last element of the array. If in case we find a unique element, then we will create a space for that element and insert that unique element into the array. Okay, so for creating a space, we will be incrementing I is equal to I plus 1, and then we will be adding that unique element in place of nums of I. That is, will be adding nums of I is equal to nums of j. That means we will be storing that unique element j in the ith index, and at the last we will return I plus 1. That will be the unique elements in the array. Now let's look at in a graphical way. So this is the example array which we have taken. So we are starting I with the 0th index and j with the first index. Okay, now we will check the conditions. Nums of I is equal to nums of j. This condition is true. That means they both are duplicate elements. Okay, so in case of duplicate, we are not doing anything. We will be just moving j forward. We will be stopping where we find a unique element. Okay, so we'll be moving j is equal to 2. Now in this case, you can see nums of I is not equal to nums of j. That is, 1 is not equal to 2. That means we found the first unique element, that is at second index, j is equal to 2. Now if we find the unique element, we need to create a space so that we can insert that unique element. So we'll be incrementing I with 1, that is I is equal to I plus 1, and then we'll be adding this unique element in the place of ith index. Okay, so let's see. Now I will become 1. Earlier it was 0, now it has become 1. So we have created one space. Now what we'll be doing, we'll be moving the unique element, that is 2, at this index. Okay, so that is nums of I will now be containing nums of j. So the 2 will come in place of 1. Okay, so after we bring back 2, now our array will look like 1 2 2 2 2 3 3. Okay, now our I is at first index and j is at our second index. Now again we will check nums of I is equal to nums of j. This condition matches, so that means they both are duplicate element. In case of duplicate, we don't do anything, we will just move j forward. Now j will become 3. Now again we will check nums of I is equal to nums of j. Again this condition is true, that means duplicate elements are there, we will not do anything, we will move forward. Now j becomes 4. Again nums of I is equal to nums of j, because 2 is equal to 2. We will again not do anything, we will move forward. Now j will become 5. Now we will check nums of I is equal to nums of j. No, nums of I is not equal to nums of j, that means we encountered a unique element, that is 3. Now whenever we encounter a unique element, we do two things. First we need to create a space, and then we will insert the unique element there. Now we will make I is equal to I plus 1. Now I is at first index, now I will become 2. Okay, we are incrementing it by 1, and now we will be adding that new element, that is 3, that is a unique element in place of this. So nums of I will now be holding nums of j. Okay, so that means 3 will be coming in place of 2. Okay, so after we bring in 3, our array will look like 1 2 3, then 2 2 3 3. Okay, now we have inserted the unique record there. Now again we will check for a condition, nums of I is equal to nums of j. Yeah, 3 is equal to 3, because nums of I is having 3 and nums of j is also having 3, so they both are duplicate. Then we will not do anything, we will again move forward. Now j will become 6. Okay, now we can see like j has reached the end of the array. Okay, and as soon as we hit the end of the array, we will stop. Then we have all the unique records till the ith index. You can see like at 0th index we have 1, at first index we have 2, at second index we have 3. So till I is equal to 2 we have all the unique records. But if we want to give how many records are there, then we will do I plus 1, because indexing we are starting from 0th index. So 2 plus 1, that is 3. So in total 3 unique elements are there in this array. Now let's look at the code part of this thing. So first thing is we are having a if condition, and we are checking if the size of the array equals to 0. If it equals to 0, then we will simply return 0. Else we will initialize the pointer I with 0 and j with 1. Okay, and we will iterate till the size of the nums, that is the total number of elements in that array. Okay, the first condition we are checking, if nums of j is not equal to nums of I, that means we have encountered a unique record. If we encounter a unique record, we will increment I with I plus 1 and create a space, and again at the ith index we will insert the unique records, that is nums of I is equal to nums of j, and at the last we will have all the elements, unique elements till ith index. And if we want to return how many unique records we encountered, we will simply return I plus 1. So hope this video helps you to solve this problem. Thanks.